The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Power football with the run. Pulls his way forward. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shootout.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, of great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, number one versus number two. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown, and you're Ohio State, and you had a year to simmer on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by giant pounds, too. I mean, that was all over the place. And I'll tell you, Michigan, they came out on fire offensively. Explosive plays. They put their speed on display. They're going to try and do that again this game.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Off the play fake on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Fires downfield. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we are scoreless.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. And the Wolverines are in the hurry up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Handoff from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Fights off a defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Ball in the air, intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After the run, now to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Using his legs, it's downs. The Wolverines will have a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation.
And they got him for the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Chavez. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Ohio State! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football, and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give to the lone running back. At the 40, there he goes. Gives him the big stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Just couldn't quite shake free. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Vitorino. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Unloads to the wideout. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going for it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down coming up. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, and you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires on the move. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. On the This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback keeps it. Runs through the tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Dances away to buy time. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't work the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 14, Michigan 3.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the 1st down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. And the Buckeyes get enough for the 1st down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense trying to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd down, going up top. That's caught. It's Chavez. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Powers through the defender.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Surging forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the back. He's loose down the middle. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's the handoff. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Extending the play. He fires it out to the right. He's got it.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Knocked off his feet. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.